Greetings everyone and thank you for returning to our channel. Within the continuing Daystar TV controversy, we are going to go into the most recent and explosive events today. At the beginning of this dispute, Jonathan and Susie Lamb exposed what they believed to be cover-ups committed by their late parents, Marcus and Joni Lamb. Since then, this topic has taken yet another dramatic turn. Initially, major media sources and internet platforms are continuing to report on the issue, and new information are being made available on a regular basis. What is the most shocking fact? It has been reported that Netflix has expressed interest in producing a documentary about the story of Jonathan and Susie of their relationship. This assertion, on the other hand, is being met with opposition from a number of areas. Second, YouTubers who have covered this story are now being subjected to reprisal, which includes claimed smear campaigns and intimidation techniques being employed against them. Third, Julie Roys of The Roys Report recently conducted an interview with Melanie Contreras, a former insider at Daystar TV. During the course of the conversation, Contreras revealed shocking new information regarding Marcus Lamb's affair that lasted for years and the subsequent cover-up. All of this should be broken down. In a recent post, an individual who had previously used Twitter shared the news that Netflix, a major streaming service, had reached out to Jonathan and Susie Lamb for the purpose of producing a documentary about their experiences and allegations against their parents. This news sparked both excitement and controversy about the matter. According to the user, fun fact, despite Joni Lamb telling Susie Lamb that she has no platform other than the one she gave her and would take it away, the person stated, "A heads up, despite the fact that the Daystar public relations staff claims that nobody cares about the story anymore." Within the past 3 days, a director and executive producer for Netflix came out to Jonathan Lamb and Susie Lamb in order to discuss the possibility of filming their documentary. Best wishes. The news prompted a flurry of responses from people. Those who are in favor of Jonathan and Susie consider this to be a significant triumph, saying that it would attract even more attention to their accusations and perhaps put pressure on the authorities to take action. A documentary that is supported by Netflix may result in more visibility, confirmation from the mainstream, and the possibility of people who were complicit in the alleged cover-up being brought to justice. On the other hand, skeptics quickly rebutted the claim. In response to the assertion, a user who is thought to be associated with the troll account of Rachel Lamb gave the following response: "Candy Chand, you know this isn't true." Under the best of circumstances, an independent production company that has a relationship with Netflix might be investigating something. On the other hand, the assertion that Netflix attempted to contact Jonathan Lamb and Susie Lamb is only another one of your overblown assertions that are intended to generate excitement. This gives rise to questions, such as whether Netflix is directly involved or whether this is an independent producer looking to secure a distribution deal with Netflix. Despite the fact that the complete truth is still unknown, it is evident that there is still a significant amount of interest in the Daystar controversy, and influential media organizations are paying attention to it. This drama has taken yet another unexpected turn, and it concerns the wrath that has been directed toward YouTubers who have reported on the Daystar incident. Recently, a YouTuber by the name of Torn Curtain, who is considered to be one of the most vociferous detractors, disclosed that he is currently being targeted by prominent players within the Christian media sector. In his latest video, Torn Curtain claims, "I exposed the Daystar TV Joni Lamb Mafia, and now they are trying to expose me." Many of you know I have been reporting high-profile scandals in the charismatic church, including Daystar, Mike Bickle, Aisha PKC, Robert Morris Gateway Church, and Rick Joyner Morningstar Ministries. 2024 has been one church scandal after another. I didn't want to cover these tales, but I felt a burning in my bones to do something. The church must be purged of evil. He goes on to say that influential persons linked to Daystar are now supposedly seeking to undermine him. The information provided by Torn Curtain indicates that he and his associates have been subjected to harassment by an anonymous social media account, which he believes is managed by Rachel Lamb and is supported by Daystar. Misinformation about him has been disseminated via the use of fake accounts that have been formed using his ministry name. Personal data, including old images from decades ago, are being found in an effort to expose him. Several concerted smear attempts are aimed at him and his associates, including Laura Lynn Tyler Thompson and Ohio for Freedom, among others. Even with all of these attempts, Torn Curtain continues to be defiant. My evidence has been presented in public on several occasions. For a period of 5 years, I disengaged myself from the Lord and the church. My divorce had place at that time period. About this topic I have created entire videos. All of my filth is already exposed to the public. That was not a time when I was serving in the ministry. However, these leaders were subjected to serious allegations while they were still serving in the ministry, and many of them have not yet expressed regret. It is not going to work to terrify me with your idea. It will not be successful. In yet another surprising turn of events, Julie Roys of the Roys Report had an interview with Melanie Contreras, a former insider at Daystar TV. During the course of the conversation, Melanie divulged alarming new information regarding Marcus Lamb's affair that lasted for years and the following cover-up that occurred inside the ministry. Melanie, whose husband had previously served as the head of information technology at Daystar, detailed the manner in which he learned of the affair that Marcus Lamb was having with a lady who worked at a network station. In light of the fact that both parties were violating their marital vows, Melanie and her husband were left scrambling to figure out how to effectively deal with such incriminating facts. As they were looking for direction, they sought the advice of their spiritual guides, Fred and Anna Kendall, who were the founders of a ministry known as Life Languages. However, Melanie asserts that she was subjected to gaslighting and harassment rather than being held accountable for her actions. Following Marcus's infidelity, Joni and Marcus sought marriage therapy from the Kendalls in order to be restored to their relationship. However, they did not possess any professional credentials and did not possess a license. I had the opportunity to work with them for a number of years and witnessed their unethical activities firsthand. After attending the Restore conference, where she listened to the testimony of other survivors, Melanie made the decision to speak out finally, many years after she had initially remained silent. In the hopes of assisting others in recovering from the effects of emotional and spiritual abuse, she felt obligated to come up. Her narrative sheds light on a horrific pattern of deception, misuse of authority, and cover-ups that occurred at Daystar, a ministry that continues to be the subject of controversies and criticism. Melanie finally revealed, in yet another episode that shed light on the situation, that Fred and Anna Kendall not only did not succeed in rescuing her marriage, but they also actively contributed to its dissolution. According to Melanie, the Kendalls taught her husband to dominate and mistreat her instead of giving true treatment. Under the influence of Fred Kendall, her husband participated in psychological abuse, issued threats, and took a higher degree of control over the family's finances. Melanie witnessed Fred Kendall use the same methods of control over his own wife, regulating everything from the food she ate for supper to the way she dressed. A terrifying experience occurred for her, during which Fred became enraged and threatened her physically. Daystar TV employees, including Joni Lamb, were exposed to confidential information in the course of counseling sessions, which ultimately resulted in Melanie being removed from the ministry's roster of employees. Her narrative sheds light on the ways in which religious authority can be abused, and she has the hope that her testimony will assist others in recognizing unhealthy spiritual environments and escaping them. The Daystar saga is not even close to being finished. In the event that Netflix has decided to move forward with the documentary, it has the potential to attract even more attention to the scandal. In the meantime, the growing backlash against YouTubers who report on these events raises concerns about the lack of transparency and accountability that exists within Christian media circles. And now, with new insider revelations about Marcus Lamb's secret life, the layers of deceit within Daystar TV appear to be even deeper than what was previously known. Do you have any thoughts? Would it be okay for Netflix to create a documentary on the Daystar scandal? Are the efforts that are being made to silence YouTubers who expose corruption justified, or are they a sign that the truth is finally coming to light? In the comments section below, please share your thoughts with me. In addition, as always, remember to remain watchful and to pray. Until we meet again, may God bless you.